Here is a number that should wake you up. AI handles up to 30% of routine coding tasks at major tech companies like Google and Microsoft. Here's what most engineers don't realize. This 30% is just the beginning. If you are a software engineer, this video could save your career. Hi, I'm Eric Baykes, and I've been in the trenches as a DevOps engineer and a cloud architect. I've seen firsthand how AI tools have transformed our daily work since GitHub Copilot launched in 2021. Today, I'm going to break down the real truth about AI's impact on software engineering careers. Spoiler alert. The question isn't whether AI will impact your career. It already has. The real question is, will your skills evolve with these changes, or will you become obsolete? By the end of this video, you will understand exactly where the industry is heading, which skills will make you irreplaceable, and how to position yourself to thrive in an AI-augmented world. Plus, I will share a free cheat sheet that maps out the exact skills you need to develop to stay ahead of this curve. Let's dive in. First things first, let's get into the current AI revolution in code generation. GitHub Copilot generated approximately 40% of code in projects where it was used during its first year. ChatGPT now writes complete programs for millions of developers worldwide. These aren't experimental toys anymore. They are essential workflow components at nearly every major tech company. So the biggest question is, where does this AI dominate? AI excels at three main areas that used to define our daily work. Boilerplate code generation. Those hours spent in writing getter and setter methods, database connections, and standard API endpoints are now done in seconds. Pattern recognition. AIs are very efficient at spotting bugs and anti-patterns in code reviews that even experienced developers miss. Complete application generation. This is the fun part that many non-software developers are leveraging. I've watched AI write entire web scrapers, mobile apps, and data processing scripts from single prompts. But here's the reality check that changes everything. Stack Overflow research shows that 87% of AI-generated code requires human review and modification before production deployment. The code works functionally, but lacks optimization for specific use cases. AI might create a working solution, but it might choose an inefficient approach for your particular context. To me, this is good news. The gap reveals something fundamental about what makes engineers irreplaceable. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Since we now know where AI dominates, let's look at what AI cannot replace in software engineering. AI cannot replace the following. 1. Complex decision making. 2. Creative problem solving. And 3. Human context understanding. Let me break each down for clarity. Complex decision making. When Netflix engineers design their streaming platform, they are just not writing code. They are balancing server costs against user experience quality, deciding whether to prioritize loading speed or video resolution based on network conditions across different geographical regions. AI cannot evaluate these competing priorities because each decision requires understanding business goals, user behavior patterns, and long-term strategic implications that exist outside the code base. Creative problem solving. When Airbnb engineers needed to handle booking conflicts during high demand events, no existing algorithms addressed their specific combination of pricing dynamics, user expectations, and inventory constraints. They developed completely novel solutions by combining economic principles with technical architecture. These unprecedented challenges require innovative thinking that draws from experience and insights no training data can capture. Human context understanding. The most valuable engineering work involves translating vague business requirements into precise technical specifications. When product managers request features like make the app faster or improve user engagement, senior engineers must interpret these abstract goals and design solutions that address underlying business needs. This translation requires human intuition about user psychology, market dynamics, and organizational constraints that AI simply cannot access. The multi-million-dollar question is, what is the future of software engineering? The same question that brought you to this video. There are three scenarios for the future of software engineering, and they are: Scenario 1, complete replacement. AI advances to handle every aspect of software development, from understanding business requirements to deploying finished applications. This scenario faces substantial obstacles based on current AI limitations and the complexity of real-world software systems. Scenario 2, augmentation. AI becomes increasingly powerful tool that enhances human engineer productivity rather than replacing roles entirely. Historical precedent supports this. Calculators made mathematics more capable, not obsolete. Gartner projects that by 2027, 50% of software engineering organizations will utilize AI platforms with engineers using tools like GitHub Copilot for implementation while maintaining responsibility and architecture and strategy. Finally, scenario 3, role transformation. Software engineers will evolve into AI managers, system architects, and strategic technology leaders. Market data suggests this transformation is already occurring. Job postings increasingly emphasize AI collaboration skills and system design capabilities over pure coding proficiency. Current trends suggest a hybrid future represents the most likely scenario where AI handles implementation while humans focus on strategy and innovation. With all this going on, one may ask, how do I position myself? The answer lies within the 5 critical skills that make you irreplaceable. Based on my research and experience helping tech professionals navigate this transition, 5 critical categories will determine who thrives and who gets left behind. 1. Strategic architecture skills. This goes beyond writing code. It's about designing systems that AI cannot conceptualize independently because they require deep business context and user understanding. 2. AI collaboration mastery. Not just using AI tools, but becoming fluent in directing them to produce production quality results. Knowing when to trust AI output and when to question it. 3. Business translation abilities. The ability to bridge the gap between technical implementation and business value. Understanding what users actually need, not just what they want. 4. Human leadership skills. As AI handles routine tasks, uniquely human skills become more valuable. Mentoring, strategic decision making, and guiding AI implementation with human insights. 5. Emerging domain expertise. Specializing in areas where human expertise remains absolutely critical and AI serves as augmentation rather than replacement. Now, I could spend the next hour breaking down exactly what each of these means, which specific technologies to learn, and the step-by-step roadmap to develop them. But that's exactly why I created something much more valuable you can take with you today. Before we wrap this video up, let's talk about one critical thing that many who want to change do not consider. Here's what I've learned from my own journey transitioning from pure technical work to building a coaching and consulting business and from coaching other professionals from all walks of life. The biggest barrier isn't technical, it is mental. Many engineers get paralyzed by overthinking. They see AI advancing and think, maybe I should just accept that my career is doomed. But that's exactly the wrong mindset. A life coach I admire a lot, Tony Robbins, talks about reframing challenges as opportunities. It's happening for you. The AI revolution isn't happening to you, it is happening for you. It eliminates the mundane parts of your job, allowing you to focus on work that truly matters. Your analytical mind, your problem solving abilities, and your understanding of systems are your superpowers. AI amplifies them and it doesn't replace them. It is akin to your higher self if used appropriately. But here's the thing most engineers struggle with. Knowing this intellectually and actually making the transition are completely different challenges. The engineering profession stands at a crossroads where adaptation determines success. AI will automate routine coding tasks, creating unprecedented demand for engineers who think strategically and collaborate effectively with AI systems. But here is what separates those who thrive from those who get left behind. Having a clear roadmap for developing the right skills in the right order. Most engineers know they need to adapt, but they don't know exactly how to do it without wasting time on irrelevant skills or getting overwhelmed by analysis paralysis. Here is what I want you to do right now. Download my free cheat sheet, the AI Proof Engineers Skills Map. This isn't just a list of skills. It's a complete implementation guide that shows you the exact learning sequence for each skill category, specific courses, certifications, and resources that actually matter, timeline and milestones for career transitions, salary data and career progression path for each direction, the technologies and tools you need to master, and which ones to ignore. I've done the research and mapped out the roadmap so you don't have to figure it out through trial and error. The link is in the description below. And if you are feeling that deeper pull, if you know you are meant for more than just writing code and want to build your own meaningful business, but feel paralyzed by fear and stuck in overthinking mode, I have you covered. I'm offering you a complimentary 1 hour live coaching session. This is a no sales pitch call. That's why I only give out 5 spots each month. This isn't a motivational call. It's about working together to create a structured, logical approach that honors your analytical mind while addressing that calling for greater impact and freedom. During our session, we will identify exactly what is holding you back and create a clear action plan to move forward. No fluff, no empty promises, just practical steps designed for how engineers actually think and process decisions. The calendar link for your complimentary session is also in the description below. The AI revolution is happening whether you participate or not. The question is, will you be prepared or will you be left behind? Whatever your answer is, please share in the comment section below. Your future self is counting on what you decide right now. Download the cheat sheet, and if you are ready to explore that bigger vision, book your session. Let's make sure you are leading this transformation instead of being replaced by it. See you soon. Thank you. Namaste.